Boys and girls, for your unit study today, you're going to need your pencil box with pencil, eraser, glue, scissors, crayons, all that stuff. You have some stickers in your package of materials from me, and you have a red composition book. Pencil box, stickers, your red book, and the last thing is this piece of paper right here. You see how it has bug insect parts on the bottom of it? So you're going to need that also. Boys and girls, the first thing we're going to do here is just review some familiar bugs that you see that are insects, like a grasshopper, a butterfly. Some of you might be familiar with a dragonfly, especially if you go to ponds or creeks a lot. An ant, we have those all over the place. Praying mantis. When we had the garden at school, we had lots of praying mantises. We still have a few around. A fly is an insect, a wasp, a bee, and a ladybug. They're all insects. If you wish to, on the front, you may write unit study. Now, we're going to be having science type lessons with this, and we're also going to be having social studies types of lessons with this. The science ones, which is what we're starting right now with insects, will go in the front. So go ahead and turn this book open to the very front page. And because now we're doing a section on insects, we're going to write insects up here at the very top. Now, if you need to pause the video ever to catch up with my writing, you may do that. So boys and girls, now we're going to make a list of the things we know about insects. We're going to put, first of all, 3 body parts. Now, kindergartners, you can write just the first letter of each word. First graders, or 2 letters with one of them. First graders, I want you to write the whole thing. Now, kindergartners, if you can write the whole thing, that's great. So the first one is head. So kindergartners, if you want to just write H, you may. The second one is thorax, and kindergartners, you must write at least TH, because TH together is what makes that sound in thorax. Thorax. And then the last one, this is a long one, it's 3 syllables, abdomen. Ab. Kindergartners and Lily, you can see there's a closed syllable. Here's an open syllable and another closed syllable. So 3 main body parts, head, thorax, abdomen. Again, if you need to pause the video to catch up with me, you may. Kindergartners, all you have to write is H, TH, and A, although if you want to pause the video and get the whole thing written, that would be amazing. Second thing about all insects is 6 legs. Now, the third thing we're going to put in parentheses, because some sources you read will say they all have 2 antennae, but they don't quite all. Oops, and that's an E. Antennae. Now, you can write antennas if you want to, but technically this is a word from Latin, and instead of adding S on the end, they change their endings. So technically it should be antennae to be 2, but if you write antennas, that's fine. And then the last thing, exoskeleton. Remember, their skeleton is on the outside. Now, kindergartners, if you just write 2 ant, that's all right. And kindergartners, if you just write exos, we can say that might remind you exoskeleton, but if you want to write the whole thing, that is great. First grade and Lily, can you see here we're using a K because there's an E afterwards, so if we had a C there, it'd just be an exoskeleton, and we need an exoskeleton. All right, guys, quick drawing we're going to do. Right, we made a model yesterday. 3 body parts, 6 legs, 2 antennae. Now, if you want to add this in, you can draw a wing and a wing. And then one last thing you can add here, you know, the 2 antennae we put up here, because almost all of them have this. This one, if you want to skip number 5, that's okay, because a lot of them don't have this. But some of them do have wings. Some of them have wings and no elytra. Some of them have wings, and this is a funny Greek word. Elytra. That means those hard shells that go on top of their wings. And they might have wings. They might have elytra. Now, I will tell you something. They never have elytra without wings, because the whole point of the elytra is to protect the wings. But you don't have to write number 5, because there may not be that. Now, boys and girls, then get your stickers. Here we go. We're not going to use Great Scientist yet, because that's going to be for a special project coming up. But what we're going to do here, first of all, is science is fun. Some people don't think science is very much fun, but this is one of those times when, remember, the things you say to yourself, you can start teaching yourself to believe it. So if you say, this is ridiculous, I hate this, it's too hard, I can't do it, you're going to start to believe that. But if you tell yourself that this is fun, your brain will start to believe that. Boys and girls, here's the last thing to do, and this is what I want to see the picture of from you. And that's going to be with this page right here. You're going to get your scissors, first of all, and cut out these 3 body parts. I'm going to pause my video and do that. You go ahead and pause yours also and do that. All right, guys, here are my body parts. Now, we're not going to use the rest of that paper, because we're actually going to put these in our unit study book. So you can see here, we have a lovely head, or you can stick it on this side too, whichever way you want to go. A lovely head with eyes, antennae. Here's our thorax, and look, it shows us just beautifully all of these legs and wings attached to the thorax. And then here is the abdomen. So you guys are going to get your glue stick. You're going to glue those in, and then the last part with this, or with this model, is you don't need to write it all out, but H for head, TH for thorax, and A for abdomen down here. Now, boys and girls, in the description of this video, you have another video to watch. It's not a very long video. You can work on coloring your insect while you do that. And you can go ahead and color this insect however you would like to color it. So if you want to make this a rainbow insect, you can, because this is not any exact precise insect. So we don't need to be accurate with the coloring. We're accurate with the 3 body parts. We're accurate with the place the legs and the wings attach and where the antennae are. So for colors, you can do whatever you want. Go ahead. The link in the description has the video. You might need to put in a password. The password is down there also in the description of this video. Watch the other video, and while you're watching it, you can do a little coloring at the same time. So girls, on your list of jobs for today with your unit study, there were 3 jobs. One was to watch my video. That's what we did right here. The second one is to watch the other video. That's the video that's linked in the description down below here. And then the third job is what you already did in the book of writing all this down and gluing in those insect body parts. So this is what you're going to send me a picture of. So this is the activity to send a picture of. And you've watched this video, go watch the other video, and then you've finished your unit study work for today.